Coach, what are your thoughts from today's game compared to Friday? Huge difference just out of the first quarter. You guys led by 2 compared to last game. You guys were down by 20. So, what do you think was the big difference in today's performance?
Well, I'm really proud of our team. I thought our improvement from Thursday to today is tremendous. We had chances today. We had a few breakdowns late, but I thought the way we started the game and believed in ourselves after coming off of a game that we weren't really in the game for a lot of it. I was just really proud of our effort. I'm proud of the way that we watched film yesterday and the adjustments we tried to make. I thought our team really went out and tried to execute them and do everything that we talked about that would allow us to be more successful today. And I can tell you, we had walked through at 8:30 this morning, and 90% of our team's in here shooting at 7:30. And so we have players that really want to improve and want to be better. And I just told them in the locker room, I was really proud of their effort, proud of their adjustments, and just proud of them like wanting to get better and put in the time. And we need to stay focused on the right things, stay focused on getting better. And, the results will take care of themselves. But I think that their mind and their focus is really in the right place right now.
When looking at the stats, most of the stats, you guys are neck and neck with Lobos. One stat that stood out to me was the turnovers. How do you limit those going up against San Diego?
Yeah, when they went zone, I thought we didn't adjust well. And again, with our team, we're playing man, we're doing a great job executing, and then when they go zone, we kind of got to slow down and change gears, and I didn't think we really adjusted well, and that's something that we can learn and take away and be better on next time. And we got to be ready to play better zone offense if San Diego State does play us zone. So there's definitely some good takeaways, and I'm hopeful if we can learn from this the way that we learned from Thursday's game, by next Thursday we should, be better than we were today.
Bethany Carson's getting a lot of run today. What did you like from her on both ends of the floor?
She's tough. She's just really tough. And, sometimes you're like, how did she do that? It doesn't look textbook by any means. Sometimes it looks maybe our coaching staff uses awkward, but she just gets stuff done. She gets her hands on things. She's a good defensive rebounder. She has good size. And she's a tremendous shooter, although I don't think she's shot the ball the way that she's capable of just yet. But earning her first start, her and Gabby, I thought they, really led us well today. Started both halves pretty strong.
Your thoughts on LaPrasia Johnson's just leading the pack in scorers today?
She's so vocal and emotional, and just, she feels like she has something to prove, like not playing last year. And, this is her senior year and wants to have a great season for us. But she's definitely like our emotional leader. She's really consistent, and she's really mature. She's played college basketball now for 4 years, and I would say like she gets it. And so she's able to kind of lead the newer players, younger players with, the things that we want in our program. And seeing her have success on the court for me, I'm just really happy for her because she's a great kid and a great young lady, and just a pleasure to coach.
My last question for you, Coach, not finding a win yet in conference play with the season, what do you tell your team what do you tell them to get them motivated? Just
not to focus on the result. We need to focus on the things that are going to put us in a position to get those results, And like I mentioned, going back to the drawing board yesterday with film and practice and what are the things we need to do. If we keep doing that, the wins will come, And how many, we can't always have that be our focus. Our focus is getting better and improving. And for me, like this is the first game that I felt like we had a good feel of a rotation. We had people go in and out, and we did not drop off really when we subbed today for the first time, this season. So, and it's the beginning of January. That's kind of late to kind of be figuring that out in normal seasons. So, like that progress is really good for us, and I think people got great game experience. And hopefully next week we'll get Amaya West back, and she's somebody for us that just does so many things on both ends. She really helps us on defense, and we missed her this weekend. So having her back, I think, will really, help everybody overall. And she's also a great leader that can go alongside P and help other people on the team.
Gabby Ronas had to be helped off the court there in that final quarter. What can you tell us right now about her current condition? Was it a right foot or a leg it looked like?
I think it's an ankle. I don't know. I know she's being evaluated right now. So when I'm finished here, I'm just going to go check in on her. Hopefully it's mild because – we brought her here to play point guard. She played great point guard for us today and got some valuable minutes. And, she's just going to continue to grow and improve as well.
Coach, finally, you don't have to travel to this next series with San Diego State coming in first. How nice is that? And just a quick synopsis before you dive into a whole bunch of film on the Aztecs and what they present.
Yeah, I mean, starting 4 straight games at home is probably not going to ever happen again. So we need to take advantage of being at home and trying to protect Lawler. I watched them early this season, probably back around Thanksgiving, but it's been a while, and I know they've had a few injuries that they're trying to figure out as well. So they got canceled this weekend when they were supposed to play Mountain West games. I think they were playing UNLV. So they won't have played for a little bit. So, we just need to be ready. We always have had close games with them since I've been here. Like, I feel like everything is like 3 points, 7 points, down to the wire. And so I think we have typically matched up really well with them. And, everybody in the Mountain West is good. I told our team that after the game. It's like, you got to be ready. And if you don't do something right, they make you pay. And that's what New Mexico did. If we had a breakdown in the second half, they hit a 3. And so you have to eliminate those breakdowns. Anything you can control, you have to be great at, because otherwise, the teams are good enough to kind of do it if you're playing the right defense anyway. So you got to be better. You got to be better and make them miss.
All right, LaPrasia, this game, it seemed like it just had a different overall feel to it from beginning to end. There's a lot of energy coming from y'all's bench. Would you agree with that, or how did you see this one play out versus Thursday's game?
I just felt like they punched us in the mouth, and it was just a real gut check. And I felt like that's really what we were. Our main thing today was just gut check.
What do you think was the difference in that final quarter? Because you go into it and it's a tight game, and then they just do what they did and got away with it.
I think just attention to details. I felt like we knew what they were gonna do, just buying in on every play and not just giving up on every play.
Is that just the biggest takeaway from this first overall Mountain West Conference series, or what really does stick out to you about these last 2 games?
I just think that we have more to show. We're really young. We only have 2 seniors, and it just allows us to let the freshmen and the newbies get a feel for the Mountain West. So I think this New Mexico was a good start to our. Even though we're 0-2, it was a good start.
You mentioned the newbies and then also the transfers. How do you see the pair of transfers that just got thrown right into the fire? How have you seen them adjust to what y'all do out there?
They're really a sponge. They just want to win as bad as the seniors. They really want it just as bad as us. So I feel like it's a good. They've jumped in well. They're doing well. So much room to improve though.
Don't have to travel for this next couple of games to get to against San Diego State right here. How nice is that where you don't have to travel? And your initial thoughts as you are about to dive into the Aztecs?
I think that we should. Well, it's going to be good that we're home again. Allows us to just get back on the court and get back in Lawler and get our shots back going and just get a better feel for the game for the next 2 games.
LaPrasia, you led the team in scoring. What was it? How did you find your rhythm to really get going?
I just wanted to stay aggressive for my team. I just felt like it didn't really we had our ups and downs, but I knew if I stayed aggressive, everybody would just jump on board and stay aggressive with me.
Now going into San Diego, today's game, you guys had 19 turnovers. How do you practice that, and what do you change in your game to be prepared going against San Diego?
More ball fakes. More ball fakes, honestly. That's it. Just know when they're going to jump, we can do the alternate. If not, we're just more ball fakes.